and I go, my kids and my grandkids and people in the church who have asked for prayer, that have come across the prayer, whatever, emails. Um, yeah, so the phone is because I get distracted and I go, Lord, I can't think of anything to pray for. So I have a list. And sometimes when I run out of time, I just go through my list and check it all off because it just annoys me to death to have loose ends. And I go, Lord, you know I didn't pray for that person today, but you bring that person to my mind if you need it. So I use technology to help me in my prayer life. And sometimes you spend half the time in worship, and then I'm going scrambling at the end, and I just go, God, you know what needs to be prayed for, so I'm going to trust you with that.
Yeah, I would say for me, we kind of talked earlier about the three components, the three things that we're up against when Chris was sharing the devil and our flesh in the world. So when I'm entering into prayer, that's interchangeable for me for just time communing with the Lord. Prayer is just part of that for me. So oftentimes worship music to create that space for me. And then, like I said before, changing my environment. So intentionally going into a space where I can be fully as present as possible, even if I'm, surrounded by my 3 children at the same time. And yeah, starting with worship music to get into that mindset, and then whatever kind of comes to mind first as far as what the prayer need is, whether it's something more related to a spiritual battle or something more related to my flesh, addressing it accordingly. So if it's something more against the spirit, the spiritual realm, against things like that, I can tell because I'll have more like intrusive thoughts that I know that aren't mine, or I'll just be overcome with emotions that it doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like a discipline issue. It feels like it's something beyond that. And so I always think about the fact that I can't discipline the enemy, right? So if the enemy's coming at me, I can't just strive harder or try to be in the word more or stay more disciplined, but I need to, like what we said, come at him directly and plead the blood of Jesus over my mind, over my emotions, recognizing the power that is in Jesus' name. Oftentimes that will also include a phone call to a friend that could also pray over me, intercede with me. That communion is powerful when we intercede for one another in the spirit. And then if I can tell it's my flesh where I'm choosing to entertain thoughts, they aren't coming in out of nowhere intrusively, but they're more just thoughts that I'm entertaining because of decisions I'm making, then realizing that I need more of the word. I need to be more bathed in the truth of the word, and I need accountability. I need to reach out to have a person that's checking in on me about this struggle that I'm kind of choosing to go down, this path I'm choosing to go down, someone that I have to message if I fall again, or message if I'm being led astray, that can keep me accountable and keep me accountable to the discipline that I truly want from the Lord, to be able to allow my spirit man to grow and my flesh to weaken. So those are my thoughts.
Remember back to the COVID days? I made the mistake of listening to the news